Thank you for joining me. Can you please introduce yourself and your film?
Yeah, so I'm James Kennedy. I'm the director of a film called Maggie, which was written by Simon Sylvester. And we're in the half-5 block on Saturday, so it's a good spot.
Yeah, prime time.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the film without any big spoilers?
Yeah, big spoilers. So the film is a horror mixed with a drama, but it's taken on social issues. So we wanted to make something that was about an aging population and just loneliness, and it's about an old man who's he's kind of been left behind, and this young nurse comes into the house and she's just trying to do right by him, and she thinks the best way to do that would be to get him out of this environment, and with that comes great difficulty from some supernatural kind of elements. But we wanted to try and make a horror that kind of switched some lights on about sometimes the best idea is not to completely take somebody out of their environment, but try and make it better just through other means, and we hope that people ask questions about that. We see this a lot with our grandparents as they get older, and it's how much does it help them by removing them, or sometimes it is good to put them into something like a home. So we hope people watch it and come out with some questions and things like that.
So you didn't write it?
No. Somebody else wrote this. He's a writer. We worked on it for about a year, so he'd send me a draft and we'd develop it together, and it was a bit of a collaborative process. It was good fun.
All right. And what was sort of the inspiration for it, and what drew you to the project?
I think for me, the last film I made was a comedy, so I really wanted to do something that had a bit of teeth, and it's a really dark, kind of morose movie in places, but it's also full of hope. So I just saw a lot of opportunities there to have some darkness and trying to get some light in there, and just have some really good, make some good stylistic choices. And it was a complete departure from anything I'd ever done before.
Right.
And so it was a good opportunity to try that.
And it's a very relevant topic because, in the UK, we're facing an aging population crisis in the next 30 years. Japan's already facing that now. So it's definitely something that will become more relevant. So you're kind of ahead of the curve there. Yeah,
and I think, we see it with government cuts and things like that, and just the way care homes are as well. It's which one's the lesser of two evils, and with this, it's about finding the human behind that story, and that's what we really wanted to do. Make it a really human story. It was less about the issues, but it touched on it, and by the end we wanted you to really care for the characters and really care about what happens to them, which that's the whole thing that we're talking about there.
Yeah, hiding the vegetables.
Hiding the vegetables.
Exactly. Yeah. So finally, you're here at Manchester Film Festival. Mm-hmm. What does that mean to you to be here today?
I love being in Manchester. So the first film I ever made, we screened it here, which was 5 years ago, and it's just been a great home. I'm from Manchester. We shot it in Manchester. We shot it in Moss Side. And all the crew was from Manchester, and so it feels like a homecoming to show it here, and they're a really supportive community, and it's great to meet so many good filmmakers and producers and actors, and it's just a great environment, because certainly filmmaking or any creative pursuit can feel lonely sometimes, and to come and share your work together, it's a really great thing to do.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't wait to watch the film. Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem.
And best of luck with the screening.
Thank you.
Cheers.